and welcome to this edition of Pillock Talk. My name is Colin Pillock.
I'm awfully sorry, I still can't get over that name. Pillock.
It's my great pleasure
I'm awfully sorry.
to welcome back Reginald Perrin, former head of the amazing grot shop chain. I understand you're now running a community called Perrin's, Mr. Perrin.
Yes.
It's been described as a community for the middle class and the middle age set in what used to be Middlesex.
Yes.
Tell me, Mr. Perrin, are you running this community for the benefit of humanity, or simply to make money, or is it a giant confidence trick?
Yes.
You tend to confine yourself entirely to this monosyllabic repetition of yes.
No.
Oh, good. Because our viewers might think it was rather a waste of time for you to come here and say nothing but yes.
Yes.
So, which of them is it, Mr. Perrin? A social venture for the benefit of mankind, a purely commercial venture, or a con trick?
Yes. It's all three of them, that's the beauty of it.
What kind of people come to this community?
Well, at the moment, we've got a stockbroker, an overworked doctor, an underworked antique shop owner, a disillusioned imports manager, and an even more disillusioned exports manager. 3 sacked football managers, a fortune teller who's going to have a nervous breakdown next April, a school teacher who's desperate because he can't get a job, a school teacher who's even more desperate because he has got a job, an extremely shy vet, an overstressed car salesman, and a pre-stressed concrete salesman, people with sexual problems, people with social problems, people with work problems, people with identity problems, people with sexual, social, work and identity problems. There are people who live above their garages and above their incomes, in little boxes on prestige estates where families are two-tone, two-car and two-faced. Money has replaced sex as a driving force, death has replaced sex as a taboo, and sex has replaced bridge as a social event for mixed foursomes, and large deep freezers are empty except for 12 sausages. They come to Perrin's in the hope that here they won't be ridiculed as petty snobs, but treated as human beings who are bewildered by the complexity of social development, castrated by the conformities of the century of mass production, and dwarfed by the immensity of technological progress that has advanced more in 50 years than in the rest of human existence put together. So that when they take their first tentative steps into an adult society shaped by humans but not for humans, their personalities shrivel up like private parts in an April sea.
I see.
Not too monosyllabic for you, I hope.
Well, thank you, Reginald Perrin. And now the next item on Pillock Talk is a...
22 new arrivals this morning, Reggie.
Don't sound so surprised, darling.
Your TV appearance must have impressed them.
Darling, don't sound so surprised. We fulfill a need. We're a community, but we're respectable and civilized. Yes, we're a kind of therapeutic Cotswolds. Oh, yes, I calculated quite exactly my appeal on television last night, yes. Oh, yes, I should imagine those 22 out there. I know them very, very well indeed. Yes, desperate area reps, disillusioned dentists, menopausal bank managers. Oh, yes. Right, show the first one, will you, darling?
Mr. Higgins, would you come this way, please?
I'm Glenn Higgins. I'm a mindless lout, ain't I, John?
Are you? Oh, hello.
I'm a bleeding subhuman moron, right?
Are you? Oh, well, good, please sit. Oh, you are. Well, good, hello.
Saw you on the telly. I thought that's the place for me.
Oh, good, splendid, marvellous.
Because I'm moving in the wrong circles, know what I mean? Because all me mates is subhuman, mindless yobbos, right?
Well, if you say so, yes.
Met a bloke outside, naffing philosopher, right?
Yes, we do have a naffing philosopher staying here.
Naffing philosophers don't stab the opposition with knives and break all the windows in their coaches, right?
Right.
Know why, John? Because they ain't subhuman, mindless louts, right?
Right.
So, I reckon I'll meet the right kind of people here, right?
Ah, you think some of their worldliness and sophistication will rub off on you? Right?
Right.
Ah.
Bet you're glad to get a bloke like me for a change. Bit of a challenge, right?
Oh, right. Yes, right. Yes. Yes, bit of a test for the community.
Help me, Mr. Perrin.
Right. Will you send the next one in, please, Glenn? Yeah.
Right.
Oh, no, wrong.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Everton Johnson.
How do you do, Mr. Johnson? Please, sit down.
I saw you on the television last night, and I thought, this is the place for me.
Well, what's the problem?
It's my job, Mr. Perrin.
Yeah.
You know, the grinding routine and the blank, empty faces and me shouting at them, trying to be heard above the hubbub. Nobody taking any notice. The futility.
Yes, I can imagine. Yes, pass right down the cars, please. Mind the doors.
I'm a school teacher.
Yeah.
excellent.
It isn't excellent or good.
Not excellent.
And I'm a lousy teacher. I hate it.
Oh, dear.
But can I get myself sacked? Not on your Nelly. They daren't sack a black man. Man, look, I am really bugged with all this prejudice. Help me, Mr. Perrin.
Right. Right. Will you send the next one in, please, Mr. Johnson?
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Please sit down.
Thank you.
Down. Your name, sir?
Anstruther.
Anstruther, A-N-S-T-R-U-T-H-E.
Yeah.
Yes, right. First name?
Clive.
Clive Anstruther. Help.
Me, Mr. Perrin.
Oh, don't worry, Mr. Anstruther, we will. Now, what exactly is the problem?
Sucker. Absolute sucker. Oh, always being taken for a ride.
Yeah.
Dud check going round comes my way every time.
Yes, I know the type. Right. Well, we have these little group sessions, you see, where we discuss problems openly, and we'll soon be able to discover exactly why it is you're Anstruther? Clive Lofty Anstruther?
Yes.
Not the swine who formed a secret right-wing army with Jimmy, then ran off with all the money and the ammo.
Yeah. Bad business, on my conscience. All right, I'll come clear. Real reason I'm here, I'm a rotten egg, want to turn over a new leaf. Saw you on the goggle box, thought, Anstruther, you swine, you pimple on mankind's backside. That's the place for you.
Ah, jolly good, splendid, marvellous, Lofty.
Like to see Jimmy sometime again. Apologise. Not very likely, I suppose.
No, quite likely, yes. He works here.
Oh, does he?
Yes, you'll be able to see him tonight.
Oh, good. Splendid. Marvellous.
Yes. Next!
Hello, Mr. Perrin. My name is Deborah Swaffham. Help me.
Reggie?
Cheers, Jimmy.
Cheers.
Jimmy, would you say you were a charitable, forgiving sort of chap?
Or other cheek, moat and beam, that sort of crack?
Yes.
Every time, Reggie, every time.
Good, because I've asked you here tonight to meet Clive Lofty Anstruther.
That bastard.
Jimmy, faith and trust, moat and beam, other cheek. Hey, no, Jimmy. The community faces its greatest challenge, and this is its greatest test to date. This is the big one, Jimmy. This is your Everest and mine.
Message received and understood. Got to be nice to him because
he's here.
Jimmy?
Anstruther.
What do you have?
Large whiskey. Same for Reggie. Bastard.
Everest.
All right. But just don't expect me to call him Lofty.
Well, cheers.
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 Jimmy,
Yes?
that business, rifles, money, and so forth, rotten show.
Oh, well. Water under the bridge, Anstruther.
Pretended to be colonel. Wasn't. Never even in army.
Oh, well. Can't all be. Funny old world if everyone in army. Nobody to wave goodbye.
Not a fighter. Yellow streak.
Bad luck. Drew a lousy hand, that's all. All the other babies, 2 hearts, 3 no trumps, that sort of crack. You, no bid. Cock up on character front. Not your fault, you're a lousy, rotten, stinking, yellow, thieving swine.
Thanks.
Well done, Jimmy. The community has passed its greatest test.
Same again. Lofty.
Thanks.
Jolly good. Well, the world is wending its way to our doors.
Super.
Look out. The credit isn't mine, it's all yours. Because you've all learned to live and work and think as a team. You certainly have. It's been an absolutely amazing success. But new challenges require new ideas.
Been thinking, Reggie.
As I say, it's been an amazing success.
Take fight to opposition. Botchley terrorised by crime wave, set up anti-vandalism squads. Keep streets clear of louts, muggers and subhuman filth. Perrin's peacekeeping force.
It's an absolutely splendid idea, Jimmy.
Nice smart uniforms, large wooden clubs.
Yes? Large wooden clubs?
Talk to them, only language they understand.
Oh, no, the idea is excellent, Jimmy, but no violence.
No violence?
No.
With you. Good thing, too.
I mean, fighting for peace is like making love for virginity. Oh, no, that's a very good idea. We'll certainly try it out. But wooden clubs... Ooh. I have an idea as well. What would you say is the British disease?
Strikes.
Incompetence. Bronchitis. Homosexuality.
Tea breaks.
Yes, it's all those, yes, but one other. Self-consciousness. Now, I want this month to be Perrin's anti-self-consciousness month. I want us to teach everybody to behave ridiculously and not to feel ashamed of doing it. All right? Now, has anybody got any totally ridiculous ideas?
I've got another idea for taking the aggression out of sport, but unfortunately, it isn't even remotely ridiculous.
Oh, come on, tell them what it is.
Solo tennis, playing with oneself.
Oh. There you are. Not only is it totally ridiculous, it's absolutely ludicrous. Well done, Tom.
Wouldn't you have to keep going the other end to get your balls back?
There's a simple solution to that. A load of balls.
Absolutely. Well done again, Tom. We'll try that.
Out of the mouths of babes and little children. I've got a ridiculous idea, Reggie, to defeat the self-consciousness of the long-distance commuter. As we don't mind what the other people in the compartment think of us, we travel as ordinary commuters, but hold absolutely ridiculous conversations.
Now, what sort of ridiculous conversations do you have in mind, CJ?
Well, something simple to get it off the ground. Let me see now, off the top of the head, run it up the flagpole, see if the rats desert a sinking ship. How about ending words with Urgle?
Oh, this is absolutely splendid thinking, CJ.
Thank you, Urgle.
Soup Urgle.
Knockout Urgle.
Very good. Well, we give it a wurgle. 11 minutes late, Urgle.
Tip a gurgle.
Derail rolling struggle at Wimble-Urgle, I imagine, Urgle.
Not a bad morning, Urgle.
A bit cold, Urgle.
Enough to freeze the burgles off a brass monk, Urgle.
Absolute Urgle, Glen Urgle.
Looks like rain, Urgle.
Or even snow, Urgle.
I didn't gurgle where I am to durgle without recognising a Murgle that looks like snow when I see you one.
It's one way of getting all the seats.
Absolute Urgle.
That's all right, you can stop now, they've all gone.
Let's stop Urgle. It's rather fun, Urgle.
Oh, my gurgle. Jimmy.
You fuck!
Jimmy, no, I don't think so.
No, Reggie?
No, don't.
OK, Reggie. Understood.
Hello, Reggie.
Hello.
We're trying to break down self-consciousness about...
Sex.
Exactly.
Yes.
We're having a game of sexual just a minute. Everyone has to speak for 60 seconds about some aspect of...
Sex.
Exactly.
Yes.
Without repetition, hesitation, or deviation.
Good.
Mr. Johnson told us about his first sexual experiences. He was buzzed after 14 seconds for...
Repetition.
Exactly. Our extremely shy vet was buzzed after 2 seconds for...
Hesitation.
Exactly. Deborah Swaffham talked about her affair with an electronics engineer in Geneva.
Buzz straight away for deviation, quite.
Exactly. And Glenn managed to speak for a whole minute about...
A knee trembler in the back alley in Oxton, didn't I?
Exactly. Super. And our police superintendent also spoke for a whole minute about...
My missus.
Exactly. Super.
I've got a photograph of her here. She's a dead ringer for Kim Novak. She's... I've been robbed. Someone's nicked 15 quid from my wallet.
Are you absolutely sure? Oh, no, I'm sure. No, there's nobody here in the community who would take anything.
I lost £10 yesterday.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I lost £10 yesterday.
Well, why didn't you say so?
I did, but nobody heard me.
You want to call the police?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a petty thief in our midst. 2 cases have been reported.
3. I lost £10 as well.
All right, 3 cases.
4. Lost £15 and my watch.
All right, 4 cases.
Flavel.
Very well, McLean, 5 cases.
Clegla Gunges.
How distressing for you. But are we to put at risk everything we have built up here so painstakingly merely for £50, a cleggle of gunges and a watch?
Digital.
The community is built on faith and trust. I therefore propose to take no further action at this stage except to say to this unhappy person, please cease your crimes, ease your conscience, by handing back the £50.
And my digital watch.
And the Clegg of guns. Ladies and gentlemen, there have been more thefts, but we must not panic. This is a testing time for Perrins. We must put this criminal to shame and illustrate the power of the community by one supreme act of faith and trust. Please, all of you, leave your valuables lying around tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, last night, £382, 4 watches, 3 rings and 2 bracelets were stolen. Help me nail the sod.
Dear Mr. Perrin, I'm sorry I left without warning. It was the thefts. Is there to be crime everywhere I go? Yours sincerely, Superintendent Potts.
Oh, darling, listen, another one. Dear Mr. Perrin, I'm sorry I left without telling you it was the thefts. And also I felt I wasn't conquering my shyness as quickly as I'd hoped. Yours sincerely, A.B. Mewling, brackets, Chivette, brackets.
Reggie, I committed those thefts.
Oh, darling, why didn't you say so?
No, you. Don't try to find me. No use. Took £1,100, 4 watches, 3 rings, 2 bracelets and Jimmy's medals. Sorry, Clive Lofty Anstruther.
P.S. also took the 12 Cleggle of Gunges. Ain't guests left because of those Cleggle of Gunges, that long streak of...
Reggie, forget it and move on to new triumphs.
Yes, you're absolutely right, darling. Let's forget it and move on to new triumphs.
Right, let's hit the culture. Score some more with Antony and Cleopatra.
And remember, it's anti-self-consciousness month, so let it all hang out. Bash the Bard. He's the kiddie.
Oh, could I just ask you one question? How do you think Cleopatra would have kissed?
I really don't know. How do you think she would have kissed?
Well...
Maybe you better show me. Yes, I think she probably would have kissed very much like that. Knockout.
I couldn't have kissed like that as Deborah Swartham. I was just being the sultry queen of the Nile. I'm very inhibited as me. If you were to come to my room and things when I was me, I wouldn't be like that. But you wouldn't want to.
How do you know?
Well, I have this frigid element, you know, and I sort of turn men off and things.
Rubbish.
I mean, if you were to come to my room during dinner this evening, because food is pretty draggy, isn't it?
Food is Dullsville, Arizona.
This evening, perhaps you could try and help me to get over these inhibitions of mine.
I can try.
Deborah?
Well played, Deborah. You've got good distribution.
Thanks. Oh, sorry. I nearly fell over. I'm so sorry. I know that I'm not the sort of girl to turn men on and things.
You are.
No, I have this distancing effect which shrivels the male libido.
I assure you, my libido isn't shriveled.
Don't come to my room during dinner tonight. Unless, of course, you don't find me exciting enough to miss your food.
I'm not a food person.
Deborah?
Please, can I... Please! Not very long ago, I praised you all in this very room. And, well, not in this very room, in that very room. But now we're in this very room because I'm very cross, and this is a very much better room for being very cross in. Why am I cross? Because there has been a sad decline in morale. Now, these things must be nipped in the bud. So that is what this meeting is for, to find out which buds, how they should be nipped, and in what. And with what. So I'd like each of you to give me a firm idea how they would improve morale. Who wants to start?
Get rid of Deborah Swaffham.
Oh, is she the one with the big gum?
Yes.
Yes. I hadn't really noticed her. Would you like to give me your reasons, C.J.?
Certainly. When I do a job, Reggie, I do it properly. I'm not a man to spoil the ship for a ha'porth of spilt milk. So when one evening Miss Swaffham proposed to me that we should have an extramural role-playing session, I heard the trumpet call of duty, and we had an extramural role-playing session.
What roles did you play, C.J.?
Mothers and fathers. No mistake, Reggie. I didn't get Brian today by playing mothers and fathers. Still, never mind, out of the mouths of babes and little children. She was playing the mother, by the way.
Uh-huh.
She took off her clothes. It's been a long time, Reggie, and I forgot myself.
You forgot yourself, C.J.?
Forgot. She hit me. We dressed in angry silence.
We? So you got undressed as well?
She was shy of undressing. She said she had an unsexy body. I said, you haven't seen mine. She said it might help her if she did. She did. It didn't.
Well, that just goes to show how we should leave all medical matters like this to the doc.
No. She got on the couch. She seemed so tense and vulnerable. I only put my arm round her.
Where were you, Doc?
Oh, I was on the couch as well. I didn't want to be in an analyst-patient situation. I thought it would be better to be in a patient-patient situation. I'm afraid I forgot myself as well. It's been even longer. She hit me. I fell off the couch. Twisted my... Still very painful.
Single to the terminus.
What?
What? Sorry, must have nodded off. Thought I was on holiday. Malta. Bus ride. Nice old bus is green, instant ticket system. Sorry. Not sleeping well. This business, lofty, taking both my medals, morale shot to pieces. What's meeting all about? Rather missed that bit.
Low morale, Jimmy.
Treacherous chap, low morale.
Yeah.
Depressing sort of code.
Absolutely. Now, Doc, can we hear your idea for improving morale, please?
Get rid of Deborah Swaffham.
Now, can we please move on from Deborah Swaffham?
Here. She's bad news city, Arizona, that one. I mean, I went to his room. Carl wasn't even there.
Oh, you two. I mean, you two tootled off to a room and she wasn't even there.
All the time, he pretended he was ill and didn't want any dinner. It's pathetic.
Oh, so that's why you said you were ill.
Not you as well, Tom. God, Perrin's. It's more like Sodom and Gomorrah.
I went to her room to discuss tactics, that's all. Nothing happened.
No, she wasn't there, you poor sap.
Face up! Now, I've broken my gavel. Symbolic moment. Perrin's is finished. Utopia kaput. Panacea for all mankind. Stuff it.
I'm disgusted with you all. Have we nothing better to do than insult one another?
Exactly. Out of the mouths of babes and little children.
Oh, stop saying that. It's meaningless, you stupid fool.
Don't.
Is our wonderful community to collapse because of a few petty thefts and a mixed-up woman who makes a fool of all the men? Problems are what we're here to deal with, for goodness sake. Deborah Swaffham should see the sex therapist. It's what he's here for. We must fight back and reveal these setbacks for what they are. Pinpricks. So cheer up. Things could be worse. And now let's have some sensible suggestions.
That's right. Sensible suggestion. Thank you very much, darling. What a sensible suggestion. Now, come on. Let's have some sensible suggestions.
Well, why don't you have Red Rovers, you stupid Maltese fool?
Please, try to look on me not as a sex therapist, but as a man.
I'll try. I didn't mean to be frightened by all those men, but they give off an aura of sexual aggression. Tony and DJ and things.
CJ.
Oh, I'm hopeless with names. I don't think I'd be frightened with you. I bet that you don't give off an aura of sexual aggression.
Oh, thank you very much.
I bet that you are all helpless and inadequate and cuddly and things.
Oh, thank you very much. Super.
Why don't you come to my room at lunchtime? and teach me not to be frightened.
Well, thank you very much, Super. Deborah?
Oh, my God! Deborah? Oh, no, Deborah, Deborah, you must stop this. No, Prue has left David and gone back to her mother. No, don't, give me that key. Come on. Deborah, give me that key immediately. If you think you're going to try and confuse me like this, you're making a very, very big mistake. Come on. Take that key out of the keyage. Come on.
You'll have to come and get it.
I'm not going to come and get it at all. I don't want it. I mean, I don't want that. I want the key.
I wasn't really frightened of all those men. It was just a ruse to get you up there, because you are the man with the power and things. Power turns me on.
No, please, Deborah, now, this is absolutely ridiculous.
You don't find me attractive?
No, I do. I find
Nobody does.
I do. I find you gorgeous, absolutely irresistible, but I've thought of something you haven't thought of. You won't give me the key, I'll go to the window. It's not the first time I've done this, you know. I hadn't thought of that, had you? Hey? Bye-bye, Deborah. I need a doctor.
Well, I am a doctor.
No.
Faith and trust, Reggie. Where's your faith and trust? You need the doctor.
Oh, darling, I'm bruised all over. I'm sure I've broken something. Oh, darling, everything's going wrong. Prue's left David. 8 guests have left. Oh, suddenly everything is chaos.
Well, Reggie, there's one consolation. Things couldn't get worse.
Come back. Lost all the money, dud horse. Had to pawn Jimmy's medals. Rotten through and through. Help me, Reggie.
You... Bastard!